Salam and welcome. Thank you for joining me in another episode of the Quran in English Basics for Beginners. A'udhu billahi minash shaitani rajim. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Surah number 22, chapter 22 of the Quran, Surah Al-Hajj, the pilgrimage, verse number 11. There are among people some who serve Allah, as it were, on the verge. If good befalls them, they are therewith well content. But if a trial comes to them, they turn on their faces. They lose both this world and the hereafter. That is loss for all to see. And that is why the Quran reminds us over and over and over again, enter into Islam wholeheartedly with haqqal yaqeen, right? They call on such deities besides Allah as can neither hurt nor profit them. That is straying far indeed from the way. Once again, let's remind ourselves what is the way, because the Quran repeats this concept of the way over and over and over again, and we need to remind ourselves, because when the Quran reminds us about something, repetition is important because of the importance of that concept. So once again, we remind ourselves, this supreme creator of the heavens and the earth, God most merciful, is one God. La ilaha illallah. There is no God but Allah. Allah is one. God is one. Let's get that very clear. Insofar as mathematics is concerned, you only need to be able to count up to number 1 and you got it right. Anything more than that, it's wrong. You cannot pick up 2 fingers, you cannot pick up 3 fingers, you cannot pick up 10 fingers. If anybody asks you about God, just pick up 1 finger and you're on the straight path already. God most merciful created Adam and Eve, created a male and a female. Yes, it has to be a pair, because it is only through the sperm of a male and the egg from the female that you have children, and thereby you have the perpetuation of the species and the survival of the species through a process of reproduction. So God in His mercy only had to create one male, one female. He didn't have to create 8 billion, 10 billion people. No. He only had to create one pair. This is His supreme intelligence. Whereas human beings, if they want to manufacture cars, human beings don't know how to manufacture a male car and a female car. Imagine if human beings were intelligent. All they had to do was manufacture a male BMW or a male Ferrari and a female Ferrari. And from there would have had millions and millions and millions of Ferraris for free, and billions of BMWs for free, and billions of Mercedes-Benzes for free. We didn't have to pay for the cars. But human beings don't know how to create or manufacture a male motor car and a female motor car. But it is only the Supreme Creator who knows how to do this, right? So through this, we have the reproduction and perpetuation of the species. But because this creature is so amazingly intelligent, because the Supreme Creator is super intelligent, and He has given some of His substance of intelligence into the brain of human beings, and that is why a human being has got an amazing brain. Absolutely amazing. And when we look at the combined human power, brain power of all of humanity, I'm not talking about one human being, all of humanity. We look at the amazing things that human beings have discovered and manufactured and done. For example, the pencil that we are using at the moment, the paper, we need manufacturing, we need ink, we need the cell phone, we need cameras, laptops, motor cars, trains, planes, spaceships, and so many other marvels, skyscrapers and hotels and casinos and everything that boggles the imagination. And now we are going through a phase of an internet revolution or a technological revolution with AI technology and robotics. Robotics is the future. The future is already here. The future is here with flying cars and so on. So the future is no longer there. The future is here, all because of the amazing brain which the Creator has given human beings. Absolutely amazing. And with that brain, the Supreme Creator taught Adam the nature of all things. That means he taught him language. And it is such an amazing language that no other creature has this ability of language and vocabulary, and the ability of thousands of different languages, and the ability of thinking, pondering, creating things, discovering things, digging deep into the earth, removing gold and diamonds and iron and platinum, and making all sorts of amazing discoveries from X-ray machines and MRI scanners and telephones and so many amazing things. Absolutely phenomenal. God, in His mercy, then instructed all the angels to bow down to this amazing creature that He has created, the most outstanding and dignified of all His creatures, because of the amazing brain. God breathed His substance into Him, told all to bow down. Trillions of angels all bowed down, except one whose name is Satan, or the devil, or Iblis, or Lucifer. He is the avowed enemy of mankind. Firstly, he's got three qualities that we as human beings must stay away from: arrogance, comparison, and jealousy, which is envy. Arrogance, why must I bow down? Comparison, I'm made out of fire, he's made out of clay. Fire is better than clay. Envy, why are they bowing down to this human being? They must bow down to me. Why has Allah honored this creature? They must honor me. So he's very jealous. He's the avowed enemy of mankind. But he's very intelligent. He's a professor of psychology. He's a master of deception. So he says, okay, I know the weakness of this brain is the power of suggestions. I'm going to plant seeds of doubt into their brain, and I'm going to get them out of paradise. Because God, most merciful, gave Adam and Eve, and Adam and Eve is a metaphor or a manifestation of all of mankind. We were all there in paradise, right? But we did not appreciate the amazing things about paradise, where we got houses for free, palaces for free, cars for free, everything for free. We did not have to earn income, no job, no nothing, no sickness, no death, no civil wars, nothing. There were no guns, no knives, no weapons of mass destruction, nothing. We're just enjoying ourselves in bliss. This guy comes, playing on our brains. We failed the test. God, most merciful, said, because you have deceived my special creation, you are now condemned to hell. Go from here, you're condemned to hell. And because you disobeyed my command, I'm not going to give you a severe punishment. I'm not going to send you all to hell. I'm going to send you to a wonderful planet which I've prepared for you, an amazing blue planet called the planet Earth, where you must now ponder and think about what you'll have done. Now paradise is no longer free. Now you got to earn your way back to paradise. You're going to get a taste of death, taste of loss of wealth, loss of your money, loss of income. People are going to betray you. They're going to stab you in the back. You're going to have relationships problems. People are going to insult you and mock you and all sorts of difficulties. You're going to have sleepless nights because of anxiety and stress, and you're going to worry that criminals are going to break into your house, or criminals are going to break into your business, or your business can burn down, or you're going to lose your job, or your career is not just going the right way, and then you'll be worried about civil rights and about global warfare, that one nation is invading another nation, all sort of lies and propaganda, and you know that these leaders are lying, but there's nothing you can do about it, and it just increases your stress and more stress and more stress, and then there's intercontinental ballistic missiles and nuclear weapons and all sorts of problems. Whereas in paradise there was none of these problems. Now you need to earn money to put food on the table. You need money to fix up your motor car that's broken. You need money when you go to a hospital. You need money even when you die, when they must bury you as well. You need money for insurance, and you need money for your petrol. You need money to send your kids for a school, and you need money for university education. And when your children get married, you need money for that as well. So you need money, 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 but money is always short. So you're not living in peace. But God, most merciful, says, remember, I'm going to send you guidance, and whoever follows my guidance, on them will be no fear, nor will they grieve. Eventually, you're all going to return back to me. And the return back to paradise is known as the Sirat al-Mustaqim, also known as the straight path or the straight way. But the devil is very, very envious of mankind. He does not want human beings to return safely to paradise, because human beings have got a choice now. Human beings have been given a dual personality by the Creator Supreme, a free choice. They can choose to be good or they can choose evil. And we know that on this side here, we have angels are pure good, symbols of pure goodness. The devil is a symbol of pure evil. He pretends to be your friend. He pretends to be good. That is how he deceives you. So human beings have got a choice. And by choosing the right way, the way of the angels, the way that God has guided them, they can eventually even rise higher than the angels, or they can fall lower than the worst devils on earth by the choices that they make. And we are seeing it today about the amount of evil and corruption that there is on the planet Earth, how innocent men, women, and children are dying and being killed, that we wonder, where did these devils come from? They are seeding corruption, tumult, oppression, massacres, and murders on the planet Earth. Where are the good people of the world, right? Now, as you are every single human being, there's a guarantee. There's several guarantees. The first guarantee is death. No one can escape death. This is a guarantee. The second guarantee is life after death. This is a guarantee which many people do not understand or cannot conceptualize. They ask, but I mean, the body is decomposed. What if a person was cremated? So it does not matter if you are buried in the soil and your bone has been decomposed. It does not matter if you have been cremated. It does not matter if you fall down into a volcano and your body has turned to ashes. It does not matter if you drowned in the deepest part of the ocean, the Mariana Trench, 11 kilometers deep down into the ocean, where the pressure is enormous and every fish has eaten every particle of you and there's no sign of your left. And it does not matter if through prior preservation you try to escape death. So when you die, you're a wealthy person. They've preserved your body in minus 270 degrees Celsius, liquid nitrogen, and they've shot your body out into space further than the Andromeda galaxy, 2.5 million light years away. It does not matter. God, most merciful, will return you here, assemble you exactly the way you were. All your 30 trillion cells will be reassembled again, including up to your fingerprints, your retinal eye scan, and your 100 billion brain cells with trillions of dendritic connections which give you your memory and your pathways through neuroplasticity. So even if you die from Alzheimer's or dementia, your memory will be restored 100%. The simplest and the most popular way in which the devil gets people away from the straight path. The straight path, the ticket to the straight path is La ilaha illallah, there is only one God. But the devil makes you confused. He doesn't want you to say there's only one God. He said, no, there's three gods. Mary is the mother of God. Jesus is the son of God. The tree is God. The statue is God. An elephant is God. A cow is God. A buffalo is God. So all of these suggestions by the devil Anything contrary to one God is regarded as evil or the way of the devil, and those people are joining him in hell. Because right now he's very alone, he's lonely. So he is deceiving human beings by making them confused and having different permutations of the Supreme Creator. So once you feel that there is more than one God or you have a different understanding of God, this guy has got into your brain and he is deceiving you. The only way to get back safely through to the Supreme Creator is along the Sirat al-Mustaqim. And the GPS coordinates to code your way back to the Sirat al-Mustaqim is the Quran, the final divine scripture, and the way of the Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him. The combination of Quran and Sunnah gives you the GPS coordinates, how to find your way to the straight path so you can get back safely back to your Supreme Creator in paradise, your original home. Anything else that you call upon, anything else that you worship is a falsehood that's going to take you away from your home back in paradise, because then unwittingly you have been deceived by the greatest deceiver. He is the professor of deception. He is the chief deceiver, the avowed enemy of mankind. And that is why the Quran reminds us and warns us. They call on such deities besides Allah, besides the one true God, besides the supreme creator of the heavens and the earth. And these things that they call upon can neither hurt them nor profit them. They can't benefit them, nor can they harm them. And once you do that if you're going to worship anything, once you move away from La ilaha illallah, that is straying far indeed from the way, the straight path. Then you are going to be lost forever in misery into the cosmos. You'll never find your way back to the Creator Supreme, whereas the Creator, out of His love and kindness, has sent divine guidance and messengers, because we know the three fundamental principles of faith are Tawheed, La ilaha illallah, Risala, the messengers and divine books that have come to guide us, and Akhirah, the guarantee of life after death. Perhaps they call on one whose hurt is nearer than his profit. Evil indeed is the patron, and evil the companion for help. Verily, Allah will admit those who believe and work righteous deeds. The Quran says this over and over and over again. Amanu wa amilu salihat. Amanu wa amilu salihat. Amanu wa amilu salihat. You must have Iman. You must have La ilaha illallah, and then only your deeds are acceptable to the Creator Supreme. Otherwise, the deeds are wasted. They will only apply to the awards you get on this dunya. You will not be able to weigh even a farthing on the scales of justice. Verily, Allah will admit those who believe and work righteous deeds to gardens beneath which rivers flow. For Allah carries out all that He plans. If any think that Allah will not help him, His beloved messenger, in this world and the hereafter, let him stretch out a rope to the ceiling and cut himself off. Then let him see whether his plan will remove that which enrages him. Thus have we sent down clear signs, and verily Allah does guide whom He will. Stay well, look after yourself. Alhamdulillah.